Afternoon baseball from one of the best ballparks around, Oriole Park in Baltimore. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Mets From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, it's the home opener for 2006. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball one. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. Certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here's another 1-2. And he got him. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. And that misses for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 1-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gentry looking up. Gone! Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. 2-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gentry moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. In is Curtis Granderson. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Granderson around first on his way to second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Here's Neil Walker. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. In there, no balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. At the plate, looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. High pop-up. Beckham is there for it. And that's the third out. Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Orioles, left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Left side. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Batting second.
At the plate, Trey Turner. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Stepping in, Jonathan Scope. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. And the runner back easily. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, and I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Grounded foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In is Joey Votto now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time. He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. A high fastball is in there. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. In to score, the runner from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So stepping in, Wellington Castillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Votto is on his way home. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. And a ball 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly by Walker. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Trumbo is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Odubel Herrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he...
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The runner scores from second. Striding in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, he's got a high pitch count, and we're only in the second inning. Things are definitely not going his way. They're really making him work right now.
That's wide, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. From the belt, the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Designated hitter.
Stepping in and ready for it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 4-2. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Low for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready with the 2-2. 3-2 now.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate, Trey Mancini. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Designated hitter.
Lays off 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the 320 mark. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way. In for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Back up the middle. Cabrera, great stop. The throw. Touche, sir. Settling in now, Tim Beckham will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Keuchel's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Curtis Granderson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Number 3.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at bat. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. And he misses there. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Now batting.
Into the windup and the pitch. Luis Valbuena is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0.
Hey, we're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. Scope has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. Digging in for his second at bat, Craig Gentry. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Outside, 3-0 now. That one's in there, 3-1. Pitch on the way. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner at first with no outs here. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back standing. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Jonathan Scope is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Piscotty going back on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. In to score, the runner from third. In is Joey Votto now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
From the stretch,
Wellington
Castillo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Hard on the ground toward short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Here's Mark Trumbo now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, you can clearly see he knows who's at the plate, and he knows he's got an open base. He's been trying to nibble right here and falling behind 2-0. I just don't see him giving him anything to hit in this situation.
Fouled back. Keuchel pauses. The 2-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Travis.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he misses 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Digging in to try it again. Asdrubal Cabrera. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 count. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Karen O'Day. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Number 56.
Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Now batting.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
It is Curtis Granderson.
He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2. Zach Britton is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. Late that time for a strike.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Trey Mancini.
Down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. This one's down to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Tim Beckham hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. Ready for another shot now. Craig Gentry. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Stepping up now, Trey Turner. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And that one stayed up a little high.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Pereira comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Ready once again, Jonathan Scope. He hit a sac fly earlier. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Called strike on the change. 2-1. 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. A little bouncer. The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
Oh, he was right on that one. A breaking ball right in his wheelhouse. And just, oh, man, he had good time.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Mets.
First pitch on its way.
Neil
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Walker waits on the 1-0. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The 2-0 on the way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Here's the 2-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Neil Walker goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball right into the shift. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that pitch catches the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Trumbo into the flag court and gone. Here now is his dribble. Cabrera. Michael Gibbons will come out and take.
Cabrera.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Beckham is there, and that's the 3rd out. Ready now, Joey Votto. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Joey Votto.
Dribbled up the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Catcher, Wellington.
Pitch on the way. Wellington Castillo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, he's pitching poorly in this game. If he goes back and looks at the numbers, he'll see one that stands out. It stood out to me. Less than 40% first pitch strikes. When you do that, you're going to struggle.
So striding in, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Mark Trumbo.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. Digging in now, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hansel Robles is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be
number 47, Hansel Robles.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Number 10.
Digging in, Adam Jones. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Just missing here. 2-0. 2-0. Here it is. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Leading off with a match.
Wade
Center
Miley
fielder.
takes over to start the
Odubel.
sixth.
Herrera.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scope is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The first baseman.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez
Number
now.
9,
He lined
Marwin
out in his last trip,
Gonzalez.
so looking for better fortunes here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner gloves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Around second now and headed for third. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Stephen Piscotty. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
The right fielder.
Digging in
number 3.
once again, Curtis Granderson. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Juan Lagares will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Pedro Ruiz. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto in foul ground, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Tim Beckham. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now here's the pitch. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. Everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Craig Gentry is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
This one's flared toward left center. Cabrera into shallow left. 1 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 9-6 contest now.
First baseman number 23.
In is Joey Votto now. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. And he'll take first here on the intentional walk, so making runners at the corners now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Justin Bour. We'll see what he can do off.
Justin Bour.
Ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Really busting back in and challenging. This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave it. Ready for another chance? Neil Walker been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Neil Walker.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Travis d'Arnaud. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now. Not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
Gentry is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Right fielder.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Mark Trumbo is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot as Drupal Cabrera. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Cabrera.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Striding in, Odubel Herrera, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Turner is over and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Marwin Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a flare out to left center. Gentry comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Riding in once again. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here. Stepping in, Tim Beckham. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder
Craig Gentry comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Looking at a tough pitch, called a strike. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First offering on its way. Trey Turner is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters come to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan.
Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Slow little grounder left side. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Here's Juan Lagares. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 12.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for
Here's
the Mets,
Neil Walker, 0 for
second
3 with a
baseman,
couple of strikeouts
Neil
for him to this point in the
Walker.
ball game. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that one stayed too low apparently. To first, fielded by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter,
Now to the plate,
third
Luis
baseman,
Valbuena.
Luis
Struggling so far in this one and
Your
looking to
attention,
erase
please.
his Vidal
Now pitching
Nuno
for the Orioles,
takes over now with 2
number
gone here in the top
52,
of inning number 9.
Vidal. Nuno
David
takes over
Wright
for the Mets.
will get the call to
Number
pinch hit
22,
here as we'll see what he can do with
David
2 out
Wright.
and the base is empty. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it and the inning is over. In is Joey Votto now. He'll lead things off
Leading
here
off
as
in
we
the
play the
bottom of the
bottom of the ninth.
First baseman,
Josh
Joey
Edgen is the
Votto.
man called on to close this one in earnest.
now pitching for the New York Mets, number 66, Josh
Good changeup
Edgen.
there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Hey, first batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here he's here to compete.
The 2-1 on its way. And a fastball that just misses inside.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Caleb Joseph.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Caleb Joseph is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
The batter, right
Standing
fielder,
in, Mark Trumbo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
A.J. Ramos takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final. Out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out with the man at first. And he swings and misses on that one. And now the Orioles are down to their final strike here. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
The final line score for our ball.
afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
And we are ready
for
Baltimore. Shortstop, number 7.
And a step off. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Batting second, first baseman number 23.
Into the windup and the pitch. Joey Votto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Mark Trumbo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Mark Trumbo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Now in the box, Michael Conforto. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in, Justin Bohr. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That pitch right there, He's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Chris Davis now. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Digging in, Adam Jones. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 1-1 now to Jones. Outside, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Stephen Piscotty.
Chopped weakly to the left. 1 away.
In is Curtis Granderson.
First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home now to Granderson. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 2-1 now to Granderson. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Neil Walker. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. So striding forward now, Wellington Castillo. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Castillo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Trey Mancini is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws. I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
To short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes this the other way to right. Granderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Luis Valbuena.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini has it in his tracks. 1 out. Standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. He's currently hitting just under .310 on the season. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Castillo corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. d'Arnaud is retired. 2 down now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near .350 to begin play. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take. Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. For Votto, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Justin Bour. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 6,
Striding in once again, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Chris Davis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In tight again. Awfully tight. And it's 2-0 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Herrera's there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Digging in now, Adam Jones. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Fielder, number 70.
And a breaking ball that's chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
9,
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Mancini is going to get there, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Mets.
Ready for another chance. Michael Conforto. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Wellington.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Strike called. 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over. Starts a big inning, he can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another payoff pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Castillo is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Trey Turner. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. This is in the air out to right field. Granderson is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with two men gone.
First baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Ready once again, Mark Trumbo. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the... Coming to the plate now. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is after it. 1 out. Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Neil Walker.
And the pitch. Breaking pitch here. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Luis Valbuena. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ripped down the first base line. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Travis d'Arnaud
sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And Trumbo will put this one away to retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
DeGrom has a play. 1 down. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scope. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Chris Davis.
Chris Davis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Odubel Herrera.
Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Scope. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. This one skied out toward right. Trumbo giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Number 10, Adam Jones.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Ball 2 now. Fernando Salas will come on out of the bullpen. And he'll be appearing in
number 59, Fernando Salas.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Pereira patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in once again, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1-2. Here it comes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
The next 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Stephen Piscotty.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Piscotty is retired, and there's 1 away.
Right fielder.
Standing in, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, beautiful dive. Safe. That was a wonderful play, but he was unable to turn it into an out, and that brings the potential tying run to the plate now from the stretch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
He froze him on the fastball there. Neil Walker becomes out number 2 this inning. Luis Valbuena is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Granderson is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Here's the tag from Castillo. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The pitch. And that's over, 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
A fastball right over the outside corner. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. In is Joey Votto now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. 1-0 pitch on the way. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Jerry Blevins gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of
number 39, Jerry Blevins.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Good-looking sinker on the inside corner. For Votto, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. Now that's popped up. Gonzalez camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Justin Bour. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Travis.
And the changeup is way low that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Towards second. And he's retired, 1 away. Here now is his Asdrubal Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit out towards second. Scope has it. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Ready once again, Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Scope is there. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there. Here's Jonathan Scope.
Now for the Orioles, second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Piscotty's there for it. 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls in his.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Tim Beckham. Will move into the
number 1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Beckham.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. This is line to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Adam Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is going to be a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well. That's a nice job of hitting right there. That breaking ball's down and away. You got 2 strikes on you just to foul it off and get a piece of it. Really nice concentration.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Darno gathers it, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Designated hitter, number
Hot shot to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Michael Givens takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. It is Curtis Granderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats. Zach Britton. He's set. Here it comes. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
Well, he missed the bunt right there, but this situation, you want to bunt that ball down third base. You got runners on first and second. It's a force at third, so the third base is going to charge to get it. You got to make him.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. You get him 0-2, you waste 1, and now you got to expand his zone skill and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
There to take it is Votto, and there's 1 gone. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Neil Walker. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line towards center field. Jones is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Throw won't get him. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely. So I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Brad Brock takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Aaron Altair will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. On the ground to third. He's got it. On to Votto at first, and this ball game is in the books. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 2 runs on 5 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dylan Bundy. His record is now 3-3. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. He is now 4-2.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles.
Leading off tonight,
looks like a lefty and a right-hander.
Fielder, number 70.
Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Jones, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. And a ball 1-0. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. Yeah, he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Jimenez deals the 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom.
Left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Granderson is under it. One down. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Granderson is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Jonathan Schoop. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Here it comes on 1-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you probably got to sit on that right now.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first.
In is Curtis Granderson.
First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, When you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Second baseman.
Here's Neil Walker.
Neil
He carries a batting
Walker.
line in the 280s to begin this one. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Ball 2.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gentry is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting 7th.
Here's
Third
Luis
baseman,
Valbuena now,
Luis
hitting a little over
Valbuena.
250 coming into action in this one. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled. 0-1, here it comes. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Castillo gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. In is Joey Votto now. He brings a batting average
Leading
just
off for the
south of
Orioles,
320 into this
First
one.
baseman, Joey Votto.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Lined hard toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Here's the catcher, Wellington
Batting
Castillo. He enters
Catcher.
play hitting in the 260s for the
Wellington
year. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Granderson is under it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Mark Trumbo
Batting
now.
6th.
First swings for
Right
him in this
fielder,
one with a runner still
Mark
at first and 1 gone.
Trumbo.
And that's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Batting 7th.
First delivery to him on the way. Trey Mancini is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for. Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Left side. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez.
Travis d'Arnaud.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Beckham up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Digging in as Dribble Cabrera. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Too high, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Herrera.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Runner at first here, one man out. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now, 3-2.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marwin Gonzalez. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. In the dirt, and he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
He chased on that pitch right there, 1-1. He's probably going to try to get him to do it again right here on 1-2.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He got him. Lively fastball. So coming to the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Tim Beckham.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Craig Gentry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So stepping in, Trey Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a bunt attempt here. And he lays off for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that's through for a base hit. Beckham is on his way home. The runner scores from second. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner.
And now they've got him picked off. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Now they put the tag on him at third, and that'll officially go as a caught stealing there, and that's the first out of the inning. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with this release point right now.
Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
First baseman number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. He reached on a single in his first try. In there, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently. Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. The relay, and he'll get in there safely. Ready for another chance? Wellington Castillo flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Right fielder.
Digging in, Mark Trumbo. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find him.
Granderson's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. So digging in now, Trey Mancini. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Adam Jones will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. He'll throw home with it, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Hard hit ball to short, right to Cabrera. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took. So striding in, Michael Conforto.
Leading off with
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The right fielder, number
Stepping
3.
in, Curtis Granderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1. The 1-0 now to Granderson. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now. Into the box, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. For Granderson, He stands at second with his 13th double of the year.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. In the dirt here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Michael Givens answers the call.
Valbuena.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end. As it striding into the box, Tim Beckham. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Tim Beckham.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, Matt, I went to one of my go-to numbers. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. But he's got over 60% of the time throwing first pitch strike. Now I twist it with, it's just not quality.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
The batter.
Here's Craig
Left
Gentry.
fielder.
He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Gentry.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 0-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready once again, Trey Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
In is Joey Votto now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on it. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. A.J. Ramos answers.
Castillo.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
And somebody's got to have their signals crossed here as the free pass will bring in a run. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He hit a sac fly earlier. Josh Edgen answers the call from the pen here in the fourth.
Number 66, Josh Edgen.
Big tilt on the slider gets a swing and a miss.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Matt, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding in, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. One away. Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
The batter.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll step on the bag. Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. This is line to left. Piscotty is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Tim Beckham. It was a single for him and is out on the play.
Now batting, left fielder.
Craig Gentry is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second.
He beat it. Safe.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Conforto, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the stretch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw gets him, 2 down.
In is Curtis Granderson.
1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Granderson.
And this one's in the dirt, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Gentry moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The second baseman.
Ready once again. Jonathan Scope. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
One thing to take note of is
got a lot of it out to deep left. Piscotty ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
In is Joey Votto now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 delivery. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Striding in once again, Neil Walker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in
Third
once
baseman,
again, Luis Valbuena. 0 for
Valbuena.
2 on his line thus far. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It's been an 0 for 2 effort. Brad Brock comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 35.
A little bouncer.
Brad Brock.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now as Dribble Cabrera. A hit in 2 tries so far. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way. Softly hit out toward short. And a close play at first, but he's called out of the side. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Eric Goodell gets the call from the pen to take over. On the mound and start. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Changeup called strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. The pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The batter.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he misses 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Well, he walked the first batter of the inning. Now he finds himself down 3-1 count. I'll tell you what, he's in danger right here. Got to throw strikes and get back in this thing, because walking and bad counts adds up to a big inning for the offense.
Trey Mancini is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to first. And here indeed is a super double play. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Right over the middle, knee high. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Set. Here's the 3-1. In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. Ready for another chance. Tim Beckham. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Jerry Familia comes on to pitch. From the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, Chris Davis. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Now batting.
Here's Craig Gentry. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game. So coming to the plate, Trey Turner. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Walker ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start it. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Juan Lagares is going to be asked to get things. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Another 0-2 coming. Again, he sends it out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him. That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Juan Lagares goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Darren O'Day. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Marwin Gonzalez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Turner is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Conforto rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
The right fielder, number 3.
In is Curtis Granderson.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Here's the first pitch to him, and a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 52, Vidal Nuno.
Aaron Altair will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch him with 2 gone and a runner. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 2-0, here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Trumbo will get there, and he puts it away. Coming to the plate now.
Leading off for the Orioles, the second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The 0-1 pitch. Cabrera there for this one at short. Scooped up, and a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Now in the box. Wellington
catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. In there, a base hit. Ready now, Mark Trumbo. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
But this is speared by the first baseman. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1.
Trey Mancini.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Here's Neil Walker. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Valbuena. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard on the ground towards short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He was a ground. Pedro. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Oh, on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have, so when you go out there and dominate like he just did, it's definitely worth celebrating.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you